station. I'm meteorologist Sally Russell on Redeemer Radio.
WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne. WRDI, Napanee, South Bend.
Hey, this is Kyle Heimann here with Andrea Serrani.
Wow, it's been a while since I heard that music.
I just felt like we needed a little something. I kind of like going in just straight in the morning. We've been doing the past 3 mornings. It's just like, hey, it's time. It's early.
We're here.
Yeah. And this is like our tailgate party.
Yes.
Getting ready for the big game, the big show.
Uh-huh. It's Friday.
Day 4 of Sharathon, which it's been a good Sharathon.
Yeah, it really has.
I was looking at the update. If you go to redeemerradio.com/Sharathon, there's a little ticker. Actually, I think it's on the main page too.
Yes, it is.
It's not a thermometer. It's a colored arrow.
Yes.
And so we're doing pretty well.
Yes.
We're getting toward our goal. But I also know that there's been several hours that did not meet their goal.
Mm-hmm.
Some were closer than others. And
the
so
thing is if we meet our goal, that's amazing.
yeah.
But if we go over our goal, we're not mad. Trust me.
Right.
Don't think that because we're getting closer and closer that we don't also need your support.
Well, and just looking at where some goals might have been maybe a little too audacious. Is that the word? What's the...
Ambitious.
Ambitious. I like that one.
I think that's probably the right one.
Yeah. We can make that up in other hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is the last day. So if you haven't donated yet, or if you're like, you know what, I donated, but I could probably go for a little bit more. You know, maybe you donated and it wasn't enough to get the T-shirt. And you're like, yeah. The more you guys talk about that T-shirt, the more I'm interested in it.
You know what has been like wriggling around in my heart, rooting in there, and being like making me feel all kinds of Catholic guilt.
It's indigestion.
Yeah, I'm pregnant, so that's actually more true
Acid reflux.
More true than you would want to know. But, but ever since you've talked about it a couple of times this week, but talking about all the money that we spend on secular media.
Yeah.
And like, what would it look like to spend that much money on Catholic media too?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh man. And so I've been like mentally avoiding actually adding up the money that I spend on secular media.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, maybe if I don't think about it, it's fine, right? But no, it's true. And it's such a good point. You know, some of the emails that, if you're subscribed to our email list, Cindy Black, our executive director, has been sending out emails before, you know, specific hours that I've donated to in the past, or just to general supporters and things like that, and really challenging people to think about, you know, how are you evangelizing, like,
Mm-hmm.
as an individual, and how are you doing the work that the church, that Jesus requires of us, every single person, of making the message of the good news known. And Redeemer Radio and Spoke Street Media are a really simple way to do that.
Yeah.
Without you having to really do much besides lend your support.
Well, and different people can do different things, right? So some people are able to offer their time. Some people are able to evangelize. Some people are full-time ministry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe your gift that God has given you is the ability to support organizations that are doing this ministry. That doesn't mean you don't evangelize to your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers or whatever. This isn't an easy out. You can't just like pay your way out of having to evangelize. Right. But it is a way that you can reach people that you're not able to reach by an actual conversation.
Well, and it kind of goes back to also like this season thing that we talked about, right. You know, when we shared our favorite Bible verses way in the beginning of the week, that I spend all day with small children, and it's not, I've been joking this last 18 months, like I'm not really a COVID risk because I don't spend time with people. My kids aren't in school and I only spend time with them. So I am never exposed to the public. But that means I don't really have that many opportunities presented on an everyday basis to talk to people about Jesus, or my relationship with Jesus, or any of the like what we think of as sort of the stereotypical opportunities for evangelization. So it might be true for lots of people that they just don't feel like Not that they don't want to, because there's a difference between I think I'm too shy or I wouldn't be good at it, right? Those kinds of excuses. And the people who are going to say, I'm just not at a time in my life when I can give my time to this ministry or whatever. But what you can do is support the people who are focusing on that work. And that is building up the kingdom. Like, we shouldn't make light of the support that you can give, making a real concrete difference. And that's so cool that is a way that I can feel like, okay, I can't volunteer or whatever as much as maybe I'd love to do, but I can support those things,
Right.
and make them and help make them possible. And it's like, this is not an exaggeration. The evangelization work that Redeemer Radio does literally cannot happen
Yeah.
without the support of the people who donate during Sharathon and make it happen.
And going back to what we spend our money on, like, there's things that we spend money on entertainment, that things that bring us some happiness that lasts for a moment, and then dissipates. There's things that are necessities that we have to pay for our family or whatever. And also we might invest money for our future. And what better investment is there than something that can affect somebody's eternity?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's way more valuable than any temporary happiness.
Yeah, like we subscribe to like an over-the-top PBS Kids through our like Amazon or our Amazon Prime or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is so that when I need to let my children stare at a screen for a while, the shows are teaching them something.
Right.
Like my daughter knows everything about whatever dinosaurs right now because she really likes the dinosaur show.
Dinosaur Train.
Yeah.
Been there.
Right?
Yep.
And like, that's great. I'm glad we do that. It's worth the $5 I spend on it or whatever. But that is a temporary minimal importance of knowledge. Her eternal soul, much more important.
Right.
Same with anybody, right? If we're contributing to someone's, first of all, their eternal soul, obviously. But like we've been talking about in the last few days with the kind of work we're trying to do, also making people's lives better now, because we're introducing them to Jesus or helping them know him better.
Yeah.
And that makes our lives better, even now, not just in eternity, now too.
Right. All right. So we have some additional incentives. This is the last day of Sharathon. So
you might want to get a notebook.
Yeah. Get out your Excel document, because we've got some.
We're really stacking it up
different
today.
tiers here. And so if you haven't donated yet, today is the day to do it. If you have already donated, you might want to consider doing something a little special today, because we've got a couple different options. So first of all, I have been in a couple different bands over the years. They still exist, just nobody's hiring us. We did a thing in Virginia a little while back, and I've got a thing in Tulsa, Oklahoma coming up for Popple.
The Sooner State.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that gets to the tripod. And so I have CDs sitting around, 4 in particular. So 2 of them from Popple, 1 from a band we call Spork. So Popple is more acoustic music. Spork is more electronic. They're all kind of goofy though.
They are all the kinds of bands that Kyle would be in.
I found anytime I write serious music, it's just cheesy. It's horrible. If I write goofy music, it can still be cheesy, but they're like, oh, that's kind of
like, oh, it's on
funny.
purpose.
Yeah. And then I did a ukulele EP, so it's just more like a solo thing. So if you want all 4 of these, I'm not sure that you do. But if you do, we'll give that to anybody who donates anything today. During this hour, I should say, before 8 o'clock. If you donate, are we saying a certain amount, or is it just anything?
Just anything. For
Also,
this one.
if you donate anything, we have, and this is much more valuable,
I should have brought mine in too. I keep it in the car.
the Spoke Street, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, the Spoke Street water bottle. This is not just the cheapest water bottle you can
guys,
get.
There's a reason I keep it in the car. Like, I literally don't take it out of the car. This water bottle is amazing. We went
It
to.
washes your dishes for you.
It really does keep your water cold, though.
It does.
We went to the zoo in Chicago. We love the zoo in Fort Wayne. And we took our kids to the zoo in Chicago a couple weekends ago.
Uh-huh.
It was so hot that day. Like swimming in your own sweat, walking around hot.
Uh-huh.
And we got back to the car, and my kids' water bottles were so hot. Like, couldn't even drink them.
Yeah.
But we're so
Are
thirsty.
they like the clear Contigos?
Yeah, they're just
and
like
stuff?
kids' water bottles, yeah. My husband opens up my Spoke Street water bottle, and he's like, how is this water not hot? I'm like, magic.
It's got that like vacuum
Yeah.
sealed wall, whatever it is. Like there's an air
It's,
gap.
it's metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it really does work.
Yeah.
It like saved our lives.
And I do the exact same thing. Take it to the kids' soccer games and stuff like that. And sitting out in the sun, it's a black water bottle.
Yeah.
So I'll pick it up and it'll be warm.
On the outside, yeah.
Like, oh no.
Yeah.
But the water's still cold on the inside.
These water bottles are amazing. So you
And-
can get one if you donate
And
during
it's
this hour.
skinny enough that it fits in
It
every
does.
cup holder.
Fits in the cup holder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So that's
great.
any amount.
I wouldn't put them in the dishwasher. There's the tag that comes with it says not to do that.
Yeah.
Hand wash recommended, I guess. Maybe they're fine. I haven't tried it.
Anyway, I just use it for water, so I just keep it in the
So,
car.
so we've already got two things at any donation level. But we don't stop there.
Don't
There's
put your notebook
more.
away. We
But
have
wait,
so much
there's
more.
more.
We have more to give.
Act now. If anybody donates enough to get the T-shirt, so the $120 or more,
$10 a month.
you are going to get the CDs, 4
Mhm.
CDs, which you may or may not want. I don't have a CD player anymore.
Me either.
We
My
have-
laptop doesn't even
We
have a
have
disk
one
drive.
old laptop that has a CD drive, but otherwise, none of the cars, nothing in the house.
I have to come to Redeemer Radio and use the disk drives if I need it. Seriously.
So if you have a CD player, kudos to you. Hopefully your cassette player and record player are also in good shape. Anyway, 4 CDs, the water bottle, also the T-shirt,
Yeah, if
So
you give
$120,
$120, which comes out to $20 a month.
$10 a month.
Or $10 a month, sorry.
$20 a month.
Anyway,
would be double that.
$10 a month. Let's just focus for 1 second.
Yeah.
$10 a month. This Made for Greatness T-shirt, which is sage.
Uh-huh.
We decided.
Okay.
It's kind of a grayish green color. A really cool T-shirt, which is a quote. It is for sure a quote from Pope Benedict XVI, but also just a great message. So a T-shirt, $120.
It's made for greatness is
Mhm.
what it says on the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's not all.
That's not all. $120
Staying-
also
we're
gets
staying
you.
at that level. We're staying at that level.
Also
You're
gets you.
also going to get, and I haven't approved this by anybody that can approve things,
We just know that they exist.
but it's a Bluetooth speaker that has the Spoke Street logo on it. Also, get this. You don't know this, Andrea.
No.
An FM radio.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah, you have to have it plugged in. You have to have the cable, which it comes with the cable. Don't worry, charging cable.
Wow.
You have to have that plugged in because that is the antenna.
Oh,
But it's
fancy.
it's a Bluetooth speaker, so you can
Yeah.
hook it up to your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever. My kids love this.
Yeah. I was thinking of my kids. I just was
or,
thinking my kids
or an
would love
FM
this.
radio.
Wow.
So it's very small. I
Yeah.
don't like. This is something that it would fit in my pocket.
I was like, it's
you
almost
wouldn't
you'd
want to
almost
put
call
this
it
in your
pocket size, but it's a little thick for
Yeah.
carrying around in a pocket.
What is this size?
It's
smaller than my
square.
mouse.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably like 2 inches by
Palm.
2 inches.
Palm size. Less than that.
Yeah, maybe an inch and a half.
Yeah. All right. So all of this
And
available
all this is only $120.
if you donate before 8 o'clock. And here's the thing. You can apply it to another hour. So if your parish didn't get their goal, you can say, hey, I want this to go towards this parish, the Tipman hour. Also today at 8 o'clock, we have another matching. The Catholic Community Foundation of Northeast Indiana is coming on at 8 o'clock, and they are going to match funds up to $2,000. So you could apply it to that hour if you want, or any other hour. So we don't have a goal for this hour. This isn't officially Sharathon yet. So let us know what hour you would like to apply it to. And again, CDs, water bottle, no matter what you donate, a Bluetooth speaker, and a T-shirt if you're $120 or
Plus
more.
everything below.
And we've got the Notre Dame tickets at $300.
Yep, a drawing for Notre Dame
chance to
tickets.
win.
Yep.
And day sponsors start at $400. So if you want to honor your best friend from high school, your kids,
spouse, your kids, your priest, whatever.
somebody that's going through RCIA.
Somebody graduating.
Yeah.
We get all kinds of day sponsors. So this is how you donate.
Okay.
We've told you all the ways, all the things you can get, and
Text
this is
us.
how you get them.
We are watching. Oh, we just got a donation.
Yes.
Great. Daniel and Barbara Harbor. Thank you so much. So text 260-436-9598. We're watching the text line here. You can ask us questions. You can tell us compliments. You can say what your favorite show is, whatever you want to do. Text us. We're manning the text line this morning. There's nobody answering phone calls, so don't call. 260-436-9598. Again, any donation at all gets CDs and a water bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's we could lose money on this.
Yeah.
But I think some donors paid for the water bottles to begin with. But it's also great, like advertisement.
Yes.
So
right, exactly.
for you to be carrying these things around with you, the water bottle, wearing the T-shirt and stuff like that, it's a way for you to share about the work that we're doing here,
Mm-hmm.
and that can be evangelization. Like sometimes we feel like evangelization is knowing all the answers to all the questions. Sometimes it's just giving people the resources that they need.
Yes.
That,
right.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
So you can sometimes just sharing things on Facebook
Mhm.
is evangelization. You didn't have to create the thing. You just share it. You just know, like, this might be helpful to somebody else. Maybe it was helpful to me. Maybe it's not. But other people might benefit from this message, whether it's a
Mhm.
quote or whatever.
Yes.
So text 260-436-9598 with your pledge. We'll catch up later. We'll figure out how to get your money. Don't worry about that. Just let us know right now that you would like to donate.
Yeah. Or you can text the word give or the word donate. I think they both work.
Okay.
To get the link will automatically come to you, and you can just donate right there. The page. You can go to the donation page right
Yeah.
from the link and give the money right away.
Same number, 260-436-9598. You know, we were talking about this being like a tailgate party
Yeah.
before the big
Yeah.
game, before Sharathon starts. And Cindy
Pre-game
had
show.
texted us.
Mhm.
She's actually here now.
Yeah.
But she texted, like, think about what you spend on a tailgate party,
Mhm.
you know? And maybe that's what you want to donate. I was thinking about, like, my daughter broke her ankle
Mm.
first broken bone in the family. I've never broken a bone. My wife's never broken a
Were
bone.
you about to say last
Three
night?
boys. No, last year.
Oh, last year. I was like,
No.
What?
We had it exciting.
oh my gosh.
No, and how expensive that was. Like,
Yeah.
she had to get the boots and everything. X-rays, whatever. We didn't have a broken bone this year.
Oh.
So maybe, like, those unexpected things come up and you have to pay for them. You know?
Mhm.
But when they don't come up, maybe that's what you want to donate to Redeemer Radio. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we have not had to pay for a broken bone. That's, I don't even remember how much it was, $500 or $1,000 that we didn't have to pay in medical expenses
Right.
this year. So
Mhm.
you can be grateful for expenses that you don't have. You can be grateful for income that you do have, and you can be generous with whatever God has given you. So text us 260-436-9598. We posted a question, or I posted a question on my Facebook page. I've also posted on Twitter, Instagram. No response there. Facebook just blew up. The question was, if you become a saint, you'd be the patron saint of...
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so got some really fun answers here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything in mind for you?
For myself?
Yeah.
This morning I was thinking that I would be the patron saint of desserts.
Okay.
I just have the biggest sweet tooth. And so I definitely I'm just like envisioning myself with a holy card of like surrounded by ice cream and donuts and apple pie and
Yeah.
whatever else, cotton candy, all the things. Elephant ears, funnel cake.
Well, there's got to be a patron saint of at least like baking or something like that, right?
Probably, yeah.
Saint Lawrence is the patron saint of grillers because he was
yes. Mhm.
grilled alive. We've got Sydney. I'll go through a few of these that came in on Facebook. Maybe we can save some for later. So Sydney said music. She be the patron saint of music. Brian Kreider, it says pretzels.
Oh, good one.
Ben's Pretzels, a supporter of Redeemer Radio. Let's see. Another Sydney says dreaming, both the day kind and the night kind. I like to give that one to St. Joseph. Like, you know, a lot of great things happened to him when he was sleeping.
Well, and it's Pope Francis has the
sleeping
statue
St.
of him
Joseph.
sleeping. Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good one to have. Larry says poor decisions. Patron saint of poor decisions. I like this one. Colleen says brunch.
Ooh, that is a good
Patron
one.
saint of brunch. Who doesn't like brunch?
Ooh, yeah.
Corey says awkward moments. Lol. I almost feel like the LOL is an awkward moment.
Yeah,
in and
right.
of
It
itself.
made it more awkward.
Danielle says digital art, anxiety, CSF leaks, and other rare conditions. There you go. Cody says ADHD and or PTSD.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll stop with this one. We'll save some for later, maybe. Mark says useless trivia. The patron saint of useless trivia.
I like that.
Do you know somebody in your life that's like the king of useless trivia?
Yes. I know people who also have lots of useful trivia,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do know.
It's like the person that you want on your trivia team.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, let us know. What would you be the patron saint of? Should you be canonized someday? They say, this person needs to be the patron saint of what? Text us 260-436-9598. We're using the same number for everything this morning. We haven't done a Tribon
I
yet.
was just going to say, on our old show, this is the last day of the reunion, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
I hope you've been enjoying it as much as we have. On our old show, Tribon used to happen at the very beginning, within the first 5 minutes, and then at the middle. And
Yeah.
we're now
It was usually like 7:03 and 7:33.
Yeah.
Which I always thought
would
was
be
really
like-
nice
it was
for
like-
three things that have one thing in common.
Yeah. And we're getting close to the time for the second time.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't said it yet at all.
So yesterday's Tribon was Sooner State abbreviation, which the Sooner State is Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up and historic corral. The answer was okay. So the Sooner Oklahoma's abbreviation is okay. The OK Corral is a historic corral. I
A
don't know
lot
if-
of people got this.
I don't know
one
how many
yesterday.
historic corrals there are other than the OK Corral. Today's Tribon, three things have one thing in common. Noah's Ark, a fruit stand, a sock drawer. If you know the answer, text us 260-436-9598. Again, Noah's Ark, a fruit stand, a sock drawer. I have a little something to send you, a prize.
The prize took me a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what? Oh, that's clever.
It is on topic slightly, and it's a little clever.
Yes, it is.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Little funny.
Well, it's clever.
Clever.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Text us 260-436-9598. We're up to three things to do. One, donate. Two, and you don't even have to donate now. Just I know people are busy in the morning. You're running around. Just say, hey. You could put a dollar amount. You could put a number. You could just say 120. We understand what that means. It means you want to donate $120 so you get the T-shirt, the Bluetooth speaker. The Cindy just walked in here. I don't know if she's coming in to say like stop, tell them they can have all these free things. No, she's in. Okay, she gives us the thumbs up. We got a water bottle and 4 of Kyle's CDs, and I say that as I'm Kyle. I realized also last night I texted you, Andrea. I was like, we say our names at the very beginning when nobody's awake yet, when
That's
nobody's
it.
listening to the radio yet, and then we never say our names.
Apparently, that part of it is not like riding a bike.
Well, usually there would be breaks, and so we would say it when we come back from the break. I'm Kyle Heimann here with Andrea Serrani. But you've been just mystified who these strange people are in the
Just
morning.
talking. We got other things to tell you about, not ourselves.
Yeah. So, if you were a canonized saint, you would be the patron saint of fill in the blank. Text us 260-436-9598. If you know the Tribond, Noah's Ark, a fruit stand, a sock drawer, what these three things have in common, text us 260-436-9598 if you would like to donate a one-time $20 gift. We've got a water bottle, a Spoke Street water bottle, which gets rave reviews.
Yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this water bottle.
Mine's getting scratched up.
Mine too,
And
a little bit.
And Steve complimented me on it the other day. He's like, I like how they patina.
It's used.
Yeah.
It's
and
loved.
4 CDs, no matter what you donate. So 260-436-9598. If you do $120 or more, you get the CDs, the water bottle, the Bluetooth speaker, the T-shirt. If you do $300, you get all of those things and a chance to win Notre Dame tickets. If you donate $400, you get the CDs, 4 CDs, a water bottle, a Bluetooth speaker, a T-shirt, a chance to win Notre Dame tickets, and you can be a day sponsor. There's also $700 for more day sponsors, $1,000 for even more day sponsors. So,
and again, the most important thing about all of this, these are just ways for us to say thank you because of the ways that you have made it possible for us to do this work.
yeah.
Redeemer Radio cannot exist without the people who support us during Sharathon. It will not exist.
Right.
It will have to go away without that support. And today is the last day of Sharathon. We're gearing up for another really great day, hearing from parishes and ministries and all of these things. But, you know, the name of the game this week is to raise money to keep doing this work through winter until next Sharathon.
Right.
And to do more and more. If you've been listening to us this week, during this hour, you've heard us talk about some of the projects and ideas that we have to grow and do more and reach more people with that message that is so important and so essential right now for people hearing that they are loved, that there is a good life to live, to be had in a time when so many people just can't see that.
Right.
And they're not hearing it in the places that they're going right now, but we can offer them a place to find it, but we can only do it with support. So that's what we're asking you to join, is a mission to help people know the love of Christ, like plain and simple. And what better mission to invest in than that? So thank you for everyone who's supported so far this week, and definitely do consider getting on this amazing list of prizes for today too.
Yeah, we've got Dave Steffen is in again. I don't know.
I think this is like
probably his 80th time donating over Sharathon. Thank you, Dave. Angie Lingenfelter has also donated. Thank you, Angie. Man, this is awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, you can just text us that you would like to donate 260-436-9598, and not only are you getting all these things, but you're making Andrea and I feel like we're actually accomplishing something.
it was worth getting up this morning.
Exactly. Exactly. Sharathon officially starts at 8 o'clock. You can find information about Sharathon, how we're doing. We've got a little, not a thermometer, it's like a color-changing arrow as far as how we're doing on our goal. And we are doing very well on our goal. But I also know that that's a little bit skewed because the Tipman Hour does so well on Thursday that we still have quite a ways to go for today. And so it might be a challenge to get our goal. So any donation is going to help us get there. And I think sometimes we can think of, well, and it's like with anything, right? Like my vote doesn't count, right? Like my little money in the collection isn't really going to help because the church has all of these expenses. Like, we talk about the budget of Redeemer Radio and like, oh, my $5 donation doesn't matter. It does. We have a lot of listeners, and most of them don't donate, and that's okay. But we need those that are able to donate and are willing to donate, that want to support Redeemer Radio, want to make this available for those that aren't able or willing to donate. They're just are those that just stumble across it. You say like, you know, this was a good thing for me, and I want this to be available for others. It's like a pay it forward thing, you know, like The Chosen. I know has been very successful with this. Like it's available free, and then if you got something out of this, help make this possible that we can continue to make new ones. That's the same model that we have here. Everything that we produce is free. The radio is free. It's not free to make. It is free to consume. The podcasts are available free. But again, all of this does cost money. There's overhead. There's the building. There's the electric bills. There's the internet. There's the towers, there's maintenance. It seems like there's always something that needs updated and, equipment that needs replaced. And so your donation helps us to not just keep doing what we're doing, but to continue to grow. We have really been working on a strategy plan, and Mike Rorick, our finance guy, has just torn this up of this is where we want to get to. And it comes from a brainstorm that we did as the staff. Like, where do you see us in 2 years, in 3 years, in 5 years? And we put all of those things together like, okay, well, how do we get there? Well, if we want to have this goal of this many podcasts, well, then by year 5, well, we need to have this many by 4. This year, and he's put together this plan and this goal and who we would have to hire to help make this happen. And like right now, we don't have a marketing person on staff. And so different people have been pitching in to help out to get things posted on social media and stuff. But that's something that it might seem frivolous. Like, why do you need to have somebody that's promoting everything? But if nobody knows about the things that we're doing, then it's not doing the work. And I just saw this morning, actually, there's a guy I follow who does a lot of Protestant church. Like it has a lot to do with social media and stuff like that. And he's like an advisor, but also he has a company and stuff. And he was saying, like, social media is the ministry. It's not promoting the ministry.
Yeah.
And that goes for our churches, and it goes for Redeemer Radio and stuff. Like, the reason that we are active on social media is not just to promote something else.
Yeah.
But we are there because that's where people are. It's like, go where the people. Jesus did this.
Yeah, exactly.
He went to where the people were. He didn't just sit around and wait for people to come to him. And he didn't do all of his preaching in the temple. Like, we hear a few times that he was in the temple.
Yeah.
But the majority of the stories he's telling,
it's like literally like on a hill or from a boat or
in somebody's house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And so that's what Redeemer Radio is able to do, is able to go into people's houses, to go into people's cars, to go into people's phones, to reach out to people's laptops and be where people are. They can listen while they're working. Like, I think of a factory worker. Like, I worked in factories, and we would just listen to whatever radio.
Yeah.
Now you could have earbuds in.
Yeah.
And be listening to Redeemer Radio all day. Listen to podcasts that Redeemer Radio is producing. And all of that is available to the person free because of people like you that are donating. So if you want to support that mission, you can do so at redeemerradio.com. Just donate there. The easiest way, the quickest way, would just be, you could just email a number to 260-436-9598.
Please don't email that phone number. It's not going to work very well. But we would be very happy for you to text that number. This is how people. Kyle's giving away his age now. He still emails people.
I email people their phone numbers. Somebody was just saying, like, when somebody asks you for your phone number and it's in the little signature of your email, like, just look, it was right there. 260-436-9598. If you just text us a number at 120-300-400, we'll get the point. You want to donate, we'll get you the stuff. We'll follow up with you later. If you want to do a monthly donation, this is really helpful too. You might, and it might be helpful for you to budget, and you say, like, look, $120 is a lot for me to just pull out of my pocket right now. I could do $10 a month.
Yep.
Or that $400 sponsorship. Let's spread that out. Yeah, I could do $30 a month, maybe. Whatever you're able to do, and however you would like to do it, we will set that up. You can do bank withdrawals. You can do credit card. You can do check. You could come in with cash. Whatever's easiest for you. But some people want to donate stocks, or I don't know if we're still doing this, like a boat or a car. Yeah, if people want to donate something like that. You want to donate your gold ring? Well, we'll take it.
we'll find a way.
Whatever. Yeah. So if you don't know where the studios are, you can look it up. Father Andrew Budzinski was coming for Sharathon, and he was telling somebody, "Hey, if you're able to join us. It's at the station is located at whatever Google says." Like, didn't know the address. Like, nobody needs to know the address of a company anymore. Just look it up.
Just find it. Yeah.
Stop by. You could just stop by, drop off a check. You could stop by and say hello, maybe get a tour of the studio if you want. We're cutting back on a little bit of we used to be really like, everybody come. Okay, well, maybe spread that out. Maybe you can come next week, stop by, and we'll give you a tour. We don't need cram as many people in the studio as possible for Sharathon, but we still could cram as many people into the text line.
Yes.
So feel free to text us 260-436-9598.
I like truly, we like sort of say this half jokingly that if you donate during this hour, it'll make us feel special, which it's only half a joke because that's not why we want you to donate. We do actually feel special. It's not a joke that it makes us feel special. But I want to say a special shout out to so many people this week who have been loyal, long-time listeners in the morning who have been excited to play Tribond again. We're so grateful to have you guys still listening, even though it's been a year since we've, or more since we've really been here together. And we really do appreciate you guys playing along with us this week and that kind of thing. And thank you to everyone who's been donating this morning. I want to shout out Donna Wiktorowski, who has donated more than once this week. Wow. But you know what? I said we were so grateful for her being so loyal, supporting. And she said, "You changed my life totally. I would never have paid attention to the Catholic Church without radio."
Wow.
And like that just is this is what we hear from people a lot. And she said except to scorn the headlines, which like this is where people are at right now. Like I would pay attention to the Catholic Church because I'm a cradle Catholic and I have been blessed to have gone to great Catholic schools and that kind of thing. But that whole idea of scorning the headlines right now really resonates with me because it's like I don't want to participate in any media at all at this point because everything just seems mad and I don't know what even to believe, right? Just all these things. It's like, okay, is this even giving me the right information? Do I need this information? Is this information just designed to make me mad? Is this just all of these things that I think people are so exhausted with what's being offered to them from the secular media of all kinds. But we've been talking about this so much this week that Redeemer Radio and Spoke Street are trying to buck that trend, right? We're trying to be something totally refreshing to people. We're trying to be what people need for their souls to flourish, for their lives to flourish. And it's so good to hear people say that's true. That's actually happening from the work that we're doing. And so we're asking you to help make that possible to continue, to grow even. And something else that I've been thinking about while we've been sort of focusing in on that idea of your donation is really an act of evangelization. But it also is like, it's like there's another layer. So like the first layer of your joining this mission is direct evangelization, right? Somebody hearing about Jesus who maybe never has before or hasn't heard it in that way or whatever. But there's this second level where it's equipping people who maybe already know to spread even farther, to go out into their own lives and then also tell people about the good news and to be a Christian who makes Jesus present in the world. So there's just all this like ripple effect from just joining in work of trying to follow the promptings of the Holy Spirit to just bring Jesus into the world. And that's what we're doing here. And you can really make that possible by getting on board. Yeah.
And we've been offering all of this extra stuff this morning. And my mom made a donation. Thank you, Mom. She says, "I need that shirt, Kyle." Of all the things that I'm offering, I guess she doesn't need the CDs. She already has plenty of my CDs. She probably has them as coasters around the house. But we are offering a few extras this morning. If you donate before 8 o'clock, and it can be applied to another hour if you want, just let us know what you want that to go toward. In fact, the 8 o'clock hour is going to have a $2,000 match. So if you'd like to donate towards that hour, your money would be doubled up to $2,000. You could wipe that out in one donation. If you said, I want to donate $2,000, that'll become $4,000, and then they don't have a match for 8 o'clock. That's fine. Nobody's going to be mad about that. Don't worry about stepping on anybody's toes. But if you donate any amount before 8 a.m., we will give you 4 CDs that I have recorded. We will give you a water bottle that has the Spoke Street Media logo on it.
An amazing water bottle.
It is one of those, I think they call them vacuum sealed or vacuum wall or something like that.
It's like good, like solid metal. It fits in your cup holder.
Can we do a little ting ting?
It keeps, right? See, it keeps your water cold.
It could be a weapon. Like if somebody is attacking you, you want to have this water bottle with you. But yeah, fits in your cup holder, keeps your water cold. It's great. So those are going to be no matter what you donate. So the people that donated enough to get a T-shirt, that's you've got that easily. If you just donated, I think somebody donated $20. Boom, you've got CDs, you've got the water bottle. Like we used to sell these back when people sold CDs. We used to sell them for $10 each.
Yeah, right.
So that would have been $40 worth of CDs. Nobody's paying that anymore. I'm not trying to pretend like these actually have value.
Except as coasters.
Four CDs and a water bottle, no matter what you donate. If you donate $120 or more, you get the T-shirt. This is made for greatness. And also a Bluetooth speaker, a nice little small portable Bluetooth speaker that also works as an FM radio that has the Spoke Street Media logo on it. So you would have two Spoke Street Media things. And if you donated yesterday, you get the stickers. That would be a Spoke Street sticker. You're going to be looking like a fanboy here pretty quickly.
Yes.
So $120 or more, you're going to get the CDs, the water bottle, the speaker, the T-shirt. $300 or more also gets you get all of those things and a chance to win the Notre Dame tickets. That's Notre Dame versus USC. It's a really big game. They're really expensive tickets. More than I would. One ticket is more than I would ever spend on enough tickets for my whole family.
Yes.
This is not something I would do, but like for free, for a chance to win these, great. So you can support Redeemer Radio and get a chance to win these Notre Dame tickets for $300. $400 or more gets you all of those things. I think we're up to like 15 different things that you're going to be walking home with, and a day sponsor. So text the phone number that we've been giving out all week, 260-436-9598 with any donation amount that you'd like to give. I thought by the time we got to Friday, we would be tapped out. Like we've drained the 7 to 8 a.m. listeners.
They've given what they've given.
Yeah, we're done. But this is quite possibly our most successful day. Actually, looking at the numbers.
Yeah, I think money-wise, for sure it is.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for supporting us. This is so exciting. We are going to be launching into Sharathon at 8 o'clock, but you can donate now. You can apply it to any hour. Again, that 8 a.m. hour, the money would be doubled up to $2,000 because of the Catholic Community Foundation of Northeast Indiana. They're providing matching funds for up to $2,000. The rest of the schedule can be found at redeemerradio.com/Sharathon. Maybe we can go through that list a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, while I'm going through this list, here's what I want you to do. I want you to text us while I'm going through this list. One of 17 things.
First,
One
a donation.
Finish. Yeah, first a donation. Any number amount that you want to do, or monthly. You can say $10 a month, or $20 a month, or $5 a month, whatever. A monthly donation or a one-time donation. Just say $300. We get it. You want the CDs, you want the water bottle, you want the T-shirt and the speaker, the Bluetooth speaker, and you want a chance to win the Notre Dame tickets. That's all of that was implied by the 3 digits 300. We get it. You can text your donation any amount 260-436-9598. Finish this sentence. If you became a saint, you'd be the patron saint of blank. What would it be? I've got several more answers here from Facebook and people texting in. And then also, if you want to play Tri-Bond, 3 things that have one thing in common: Noah's Ark, a fruit stand, a sock drawer. If you get it right, we've got a prize. It's a little graphic that's clever. Perhaps you will find it funny. Have we gotten any responses to that, or any moans or groans or thumbs up?
Not too many.
No.
Not too many specific responses to the try-on, but except for me, I was excited about it. Remember? Yeah.
I thought it was fun whenever I saw it.
Yeah.
Like, it's on topic and
again,
kind of clever.
The standard is it worth the 10 seconds it will take me to send this text message? And it is.
Yeah, sure.
It is. It definitely is.
And it lets us know that people are listening.
Yes.
It's like if nobody texts back, you're like, is this even working? Is this on, or anybody listening?
Yeah.
So it makes us feel like we're engaging, we're participating. Okay, quick run through. Oh, got an update?
No, go ahead.
A quick run through of the schedule for today. Starting at 8 a.m., I've mentioned we have the Catholic Community Foundation of Northeast Indiana. They are going to match up to $2,000 of your donation. So if we had 10 people that donated $200. Boom. That's all of a sudden $4,000. So you can donate during that hour. You can donate now and apply it to that hour. We'll just delay the entry. Well, it's all on digital. It's in a spreadsheet. That's how it works.
Yes.
St. Therese Little Flower, South Bend, is going to be on at 9 a.m. Our South Bend studio is on their parish grounds, so all the people that are coming into the South Bend studio are going to St. Therese Little Flower. So they're happening at 9 o'clock. 10 a.m. we've got St. John the Evangelist Goshen. And then at 11 o'clock is St. Elizabeth and Seton, Fort Wayne. 12 o'clock is St. Vincent de Paul, Fort Wayne. And 1 o'clock is St. Monica, Mishawaka. Always a fun hour. I hear Father Jacob is going to be hosting that hour. So he's, of course, the priest at St. Monica, but he's also going to be hosting the hour. So should be a good handful of shenanigans is what I'm expecting. 1 year he offered to run home from, like, if they
Yes.
we need to put some pressure on these priests to come up with fun incentives.
I know.
Like that always makes it fun.
It really always, and it always brings in money. Like
Yeah.
one time, Father Mark, I can't think of his last name. Gertner, yeah. I was like, it's a G. It's my own pastor that I just totally blanked on his name. Pregnancy brain. He offered to go golfing with some people if they gave a certain amount. And we had it was like a lot too. We had so many people come just like, sounds fun. And he loves golfing.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was giving away something that was difficult for him.
Right. 2 o'clock, we've got St. Paul of the Cross at Columbia City. And that is Father David. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's able to make it or not. I shouldn't make promises I can't keep. Hopefully he wears his fun jacket, his plaid jacket. 3 o'clock. Have you been watching his Game Day Delights?
Yes. Just a delight.
Father David Hunick, I feel like we can take a little bit of credit for that because he did the Flavor of the Week where he tried 4 different Coney dogs.
Yes.
And after that, we started talking about doing this where he'd go to the stadium and eat some kind of food from the stand and review it. He's been doing this for years now on his Instagram. So follow Father David Hunick. It's like Danger Dave or something. Father Danger Dave
Father
or something
Danger
like that.
Dave, yeah.
Anyway, St. Paul of the Cross, Columbia City, 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock, we've got St. Anthony Angola Campus Ministry. 4 o'clock is St. Therese and St. Henry, Fort Wayne. And 5 o'clock is St. Peter, Fort Wayne. So you can find that full schedule at redeemerradio.com/Sharathon. You can find links to the Facebook and YouTube if you want to live stream them. Also, if you go to the Facebook event for any of these hours that are coming up, so if any of these, especially if this is your parish that I mentioned, or if you know people at that parish, or just like, hey, I know this is going to be a fun hour, I want to support it, you can go to that Facebook link and you can invite other people to watch when it goes live. YouTube, you can set reminders that it would let you know. You can share these links with people. So go to our website, redeemerradio.com/Sharathon, for all of those links. So it's really obvious. Facebook is a blue link. YouTube is a red link. And you can find it for each of the hours. We're streaming live video for all of those hours. We also have the podcast is available on that website. So if you want to share the audio only of any of these, or you want to just listen, you want to subscribe to the podcast and just listen to Sharathon because you missed it, you can find that in any app. If you search for Redeemer Radio Sharathon in any podcast app, you will find the already recorded episodes or the hours of Sharathon. So if you want to donate to any of those hours, you can wait for them, or better yet, just donate now and tell us you want it to go towards that hour. You can text 260-436-9598 with your donation. Any amount is accepted, and any amount will get you a water bottle, a nice water bottle. This isn't just like cheap water bottle.
Guys, it's great.
It even comes in a nice box.
Yeah.
Like it's
just
significant. And
it's worth it, and
4
we're giving it to
CDs.
you for any donation.
Any donation gets
Totally
you 4
worth it.
CDs that I have recorded, which is either a blessing in your life or a penance.
Or something to put your drinks on.
Yeah. And joining us in the studio is one of our most dedicated morning show listeners, most dedicated Sharathon volunteers, Dave Steffen. How are you?
Kyle, I just had to tell you, I was listening at home this morning, and I had to get in the car and run over here. I found out that Kyle Heimann on ukuleles were $75 on Amazon.
Oh, I doubt
Maybe
that.
not, but but I had to have it.
Well,
So you
thank
made me
Dave.
give again,
There you go.
We suckered you in several times this week, so I'll consider that a win for us. One of the questions that we were asking was, if you're canonized saint, you'd be the patron saint of what?
Yes.
Therese on Facebook says, the patron saint of talking too much, but still makes people laugh. People would pray when they don't know what to say.
That's good.
Joseph, I love this one. Helping old I hope nobody takes this the wrong way. This is Joseph saying this. Helping old women that work for the church navigate tech problems.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I tell
A
you.
very important role.
My kids still ask me for help with things. And I know the day is coming
Yeah.
where the role is going to be reversed.
Because they're digital natives.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
They are going to be...
Well, it's like yesterday when I taught you how to use your Facebook app.
Right.
And it's just because I just have 10
Yeah.
years worth of being a digital native on you.
I swear that it was not doing that before. We're trying to figure out how to share something on a page. Anyway.
Mary texted in and said she would be a patron saint for advocates for deaf students.
Oh.
Which I think is such a good one.
That is delightful.
Yes.
I once... We played an event for a youth camp. One of the band Popple that I mentioned. We have CDs that are free. We played an event, and it was for a youth camp, but it was at this school that was the school for the deaf. We were not playing for kids that were deaf, but it sounded funny to be able to say that we were playing at the school for the deaf. Like, there was the only people that could tolerate our music, maybe.
Yeah. Well.
Stuart says, be the patron saint of general geekiness.
That's a good one. I like that too.
And then Topher, this is a friend of mine, he says, pro wrestling for sure. He's related to pro wrestling. I don't know if pro wrestling needs a patron saint. Probably. They probably do. Jacob says insomnia.
Ooh.
Trisha says common sense. Bob says addition. He's a patron
Oh.
saint of addition.
Hey, keeping it simple.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, simple enough. My 5-year-old seems to think addition is crazy right
Yeah.
now, but,
Joshua says creativity. I wonder who would be the patron saint of creativity. I mean, there's a lot of arts
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Rachel says nap time. And has a nice little gif of a kid like just falling asleep on the couch and like falling over. Let's see. We got a few more. Tiffany says worried mothers.
Oh.
I think you can join St. Monica with that one.
Yeah.
Who is, speaking of St. Monica's, is going to be on at 1 o'clock today.
Always worth listening to.
See how I brought that around?
You are. It's like you've done this professionally.
Let's see. Sharon says middle schoolers love the little boogers.
Aww.
And they're not so little. She's a middle school teacher. Lori says goofballs. DG says the patron saint of encouragement. Miguel says laundry. There's a lot of people that could pray to the patron saint of laundry.
Yep.
The never-ending laundry baskets. Cindy says cats and dogs.
Oh.
Stephanie Patka Mahoney, a long time
Long-time friend
regular.
of the show.
People who make too much food at family friend get-togethers. I love those people. We need the too much food people. Let's see. Rodney says parents with disgruntled children. Eustace, this is Dr. Fernandez, says playful trolls. The patron saint of playful trolls. Dr. Fernandez, a regular on the Doctor show.
Yes.
Recently, if anybody has questions or confusion about COVID, there was, what is it, about a month ago now?
Yes, actually. Wow, it is a whole month ago now.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun on Doctor.
Great
it's
episode.
Episode 227.
I've been recommending that one
Dr.
to a lot of
Doctor.
people.
It has gotten, it's like almost up there now with our most ever listened episode,
Really?
including some of our very, very early COVID episodes.
So Dr. Fernandez is working front lines with COVID patients.
Like literally.
And then Dr. Carson is an infection specialist. So you've got two literal experts as well as faithful Catholics. So able to talk about some of the ethics and morals, including like something I hadn't even thought about until there, and now I've seen it other places. They're talking about the ethics of getting the booster shot before other people have had a chance to get their vaccine.
And who maybe it is important to get a booster shot as opposed to just everyone and all that. But they just are, if you are looking for just, this is the truth, these are the things you actually need to know without all of the mess in between.
No politics, no drama.
And the thing about Dr. Fernandez is that he is so charitable.
Yeah.
It's just, he always ends by being like, here, yes, we've given you all this scientific information, but the most important thing about this conversation is that we are loving the people around us, the sick people, the well people, everyone, just loving people.
Well, and they even get into masks at schools and stuff, and what effects that can have on children. And it was a great episode.
227.
And if you listen to podcasts and are not subscribed to Dr. Doctor, that should be your homework.
New episode today. There's a bishop on. Yeah.
And we're having Sharathon, so it's going to get bumped for today. It will play
on
over
air.
the weekend.
It'll air tomorrow. Yes.
And it's also available on the podcast.
Yep.
All right. Last one I have here from Facebook is Rebecca, who says, people who don't know when to be quiet. She is going to be the patron saint of that.
I love that.
So
That's
feel
so
free to
good.
text us what you would be the patron saint of. Also, you can text us the answer to today's Tribond. We're about out of time here, but yesterday's Tribond was Noah's Ark. Oh, no, yesterday's was Sooner State abbreviation. Thumbs up, historic corral. The answer was okay. It was funny when people were responding okay. I thought they were saying okay to something that we said earlier, and then I forgot, like, oh, no, that was the Tribond.
Yeah.
Today's Tribond, 3 things have one thing in common. Noah's Ark, a fruit stand, a sock drawer. Text your answer to 260-436-9598. We have a prize for you. And also, that prize is just a little something to make you smile. A little something fun. We actually have legitimate physical prizes for anybody that donates in the next 4 minutes. All you have to do is text us a number. I know there's not enough time for us to get credit card information or send you an invoice or anything like that. That's all going to happen later. Just let us know how much you'd like to donate by texting the number to 260-436-9598, or if you want it to be monthly, let us know. Any donation at all is going to get 4 CDs that I've recorded. 2 of them for my band Popple, 1 of them for my band Spork. I have an addiction maybe of starting bands. This is my problem. I did a solo EP. It's a ukulele EP. So the ukulele EP is called "I Wrote These Songs for You, Kalele." I don't think that really came out very well. It just looks like I wrote these songs for ukulele, and like, oh, okay, I get it. But it was supposed to be pronounced ukulele. The Spork CD is called "More Bass Than a Friday in Lent," but the word bass, this works better written than, so the ukulele CD works better audibly than written. The Spork CD works better written because it's more bass than a Friday in Lent.
Yeah.
More bass. It's like that kind of a pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to give you an idea of where the level of professionality is here. We got 4 CDs for anybody who donates any amount. Also, and even more so and better, is this water bottle. This metal water bottle that's insulated, keeps your drinks cold all day, and it has the Spoke Street logo on it. So this is really a great
It's
gift.
a premium water bottle.
Premium water bottle. I like that. Any donation at all. You could donate $10 and we'll give you these things. Partially because we want you to be promoting our stuff and being able to share the good work that we're doing is having this water bottle will help you to do that. But also, if you donate $120 or more, we've got 2 things that you're going to get now that you won't get any other time. Well, you'll get the T-shirt no matter what. But if you donate right now, in addition to the T-shirt, this is the only time in the next 2 minutes that you'll also get the CDs, the water bottle, and a Bluetooth speaker that has the Spoke Street logo on it. Also works as a digital FM radio. And it's cute, it's fun. My kids love this. It's great. You can hook your phone up to it, play music through it, play Redeemer Radio through it, whatever you want to do. So donate now. You get all those things by just texting 260-436-9598. Text any amount or text that you want to do it monthly. Thank you to everybody that has donated.
Yeah, wow. Way to make us feel as
Holy
special
cow,
as
that just-
possible on
that just
this
jumped
last
up.
day. Yeah, I know. There are so many people today who have gotten on board with our huge pile of prizes and making us feel special and helping us do this great work.
Yes.
We're
So
so grateful.
Redeemer Radio would not be here without the generous support of our donors. So thank you to everybody who is supporting Redeemer Radio, who has supported us in the past. And if you're not financially able to donate, pray for us, please. We need your prayers. Know that we are praying for you daily. We literally pray for those that are supporting and those that haven't supported. So we are praying for you. Roberta Davis, thank you. Joe and Joanne.
People are getting these last minute
Leja,
ones in.
thank you. Leanne Kernick, thank you. Randy and Lynn Pinkerton have also donated. Diane Kiefer, thank you so much. We are so grateful for all of those that are supporting us. Coming up at 8 o'clock, well, right now, we've got the Catholic Community Foundation is going to be joining us. So stay tuned to the rest of today for our Fall Sharathon. You're listening to Redeemer Radio.
You're listening to Sharathon on Redeemer Radio, 106.3 FM WRDF, Columbia City, Fort Wayne, 95.7 FM WRDI, Napanee, Michiana, and streaming on the Redeemer Radio app. Stay tuned to your listener-supported local Catholic radio station.
It's easy to become a Redeemer Radio supporter. Volunteer